بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate.
والصافات صفا.
By those who range themselves in rows.
فالزاجرات زجرا.
By those who reprove severely.
فالتاليات ذكرا.
And those who recite the exhortation.
إن إلهكم لواحد.
Surely your God is one.
رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما ورب المشارق.
The Lord of the heavens and the earth, and of whatever lies between the two, the Lord of the easts.
إنا زينا السماء الدنيا بزينة الكواكب.
We have adorned the lower heaven with adornment of the stars.
وحفظا من كل شيطان مارد.
And have protected it from every rebellious Satan.
لا يسمعون إلى الملأ الأعلى ويقذفون من كل جانب.
These Satans cannot listen to what transpires in the high council, for they are pelted away from every side.
دحورا ولهم عذاب واصب.
And are repelled. Theirs is an unceasing chastisement.
إلا من خطف الخطفة فأتبعه شهاب ثاقب.
And if any is able to snatch a fragment, he is pursued by a piercing flame.
فاستفتهم أهم أشد خلقا أم من خلقنا إنا خلقناهم من طين لازب.
So ask them, that is human beings, were they harder to create than the objects we created? We created them from sticky clay.
بل عجبت ويسخرون.
You marvel at the wondrous creations of Allah, and they scoff at it.
وإذا ذكروا لا يذكرون.
And when they are admonished, they pay no heed.
وإذا رأوا آية يستسخرون.
And if they see any sign, they laugh it away.
وقالوا إن هذا إلا سحر مبين.
And say, this is nothing but plain sorcery.
أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا وعظاما أإنا لمبعوثون.
Is it ever possible that after we die and are reduced to dust and a skeleton of bones, we will be raised to life?
أَوَآبَاؤُنَا الْأَوَّلُونَ.
And so also shall our forefathers of yore be raised to life.
قُلْ نَعَمْ وَأَنْتُمْ دَاخِرُونَ.
Tell them, yes, and you are utterly helpless against Allah.
فإنما هي زجرة واحدة فإذا هم ينظرون.
There will be a single stern rebuff, and lo, they will be observing with their own eyes all that they had been warned against.
وقالوا يا ويلنا هذا يوم الدين.
They will then say, woe for us! This is the day of judgment.
هذا يوم الفصل الذي كنتم به تكذبون.
Yes, this is the day of final decision that you used to deny as a lie.
احشروا الذين ظلموا وأزواجهم وما كانوا يعبدون.
Then will the command be given, muster all the wrongdoers and their spouses and the deities whom they used to serve.
من دون الله فاهدوهم إلى صراط الجحيم.
Apart from Allah, and direct them to the path of hell.
وقفوهم إنهم مسؤولون.
And detain them there, they will be called to account.
ما لكم لا تناصرون.
How is it that you're not helping one another?
بل هم اليوم مستسلمون.
Indeed, today they are surrendering themselves completely.
وأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتساءلون.
They will then turn towards each other and start wrangling.
قالوا إنكم كنتم تأتوننا عن اليمين.
The followers will say to their leaders, You used to come to us from the right hand.
قالوا بل لم تكونوا مؤمنين.
They will say, Nay, you yourselves were not the ones who would believe.
وما كان لنا عليكم من سلطان بل كنتم قوما طاغين.
We had no power over you. You were a rebellious people.
فحق علينا قول ربنا إنا لذائقون.
And so we became deserving of the word of our Lord, that we shall be made to suffer chastisement.
فأغويناكم إنا كنا غاوين.
So we led you astray. We ourselves were strayed.
فإنهم يومئذ في العذاب مشتركون.
On that day, they will all share the chastisement.
إنا كذلك نفعل بالمجرمين.
Thus do we treat the culprits.
إنهم كانوا إذا قيل لهم لا إله إلا الله يستكبرون.
Whenever it was said to them, There's no true deity apart from Allah, they waxed proud.
ويقولون أئنا لتاركو آلهتنا لشاعر مجنون.
And said, Shall we forsake our deities for the sake of a distracted poet?
بل جاء بالحق وصدق المرسلين.
They say so, although he brought the truth and confirmed the veracity of the messengers.
إنكم لذائق العذاب الأليم.
They will be told, You shall taste the grievous chastisement.
وما تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون.
You will only be recompensed according to your deeds.
إلا عباد الله المخلصين.
But Allah's chosen servants shall be spared this woeful end.
أولئك لهم رزق معلوم.
For them awaits a known provision,
فواكه وهم مكرمون
a variety of delicious fruits, and they shall be honored
في جنات النعيم
in the gardens of bliss,
على سرر متقابلين
They will be seated upon couches set face to face.
يطاف عليهم بكأس من معين
A cup filled with wine from its springs will be passed around to them,
بيضاء لذة للشاربين
white, sparkling wine, a delight to the drinkers.
لا فيها غول ولا هم عنها ينزفون
There will neither be any harm in it for their body, nor will it intoxicate their mind.
وعندهم قاصرات الطرف عين
There shall be wide-eyed maidens with bashful, restrained glances,
كأنهن بيض مكنون
so delicate as the hidden peel under an egg's shell.
فأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتساءلون
Then some of them will turn to others and will ask each other,
قال قائل منهم إني كان لي قرين
one of them will say, I had a companion in the world,
يقول أئنك لمن المصدقين
who used to say, Are you also one of those who confirm the truth of life after death?
أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا وعظاما أإنا لمدينون
After we are dead and have become all dust and bones, shall we still be requited?
قال هل أنتم مطلعون
He will say, Do you wish to know where he is now?
فاطلع فرآه في سواء الجحيم
Then he will look downwards and will see him in the depths of hell.
قال تالله إن كدت لتردين
He will say to him, By Allah, you almost ruined me.
ولولا نعمة ربي لكنت من المحضرين
But for Allah's favor, I should be one of those who have been mustered here.
أفما نحن بميتين
So are we not going to die,
إلا موتتنا الأولى وما نحن بمعذبين
except for our first death, and shall we suffer no chastisement?
إن هذا لهو الفوز العظيم
Surely this is the supreme triumph.
لمثل هذا فليعمل العاملون
For the like of it should the workers work.
أذلك خير نزلا أم شجرة الزقوم
Is this a better hospitality or the tree of Al-Zaqqum?
إنا جعلناها فتنة للظالمين
We've made this tree a trial for the wrongdoers.
إنها شجرة تخرج في أصل الجحيم
It is a tree that grows in the nethermost part of hell.
طلعها كأنه رؤوس الشياطين
Its spades are like the heads of Satans.
فإنهم لآكلون منها فمالئون منها البطون
The people of hell will surely eat of it, filling their bellies with it.
ثم إن لهم عليها لشوبا من حميم
Then on top of it, they will have a brew of boiling water.
ثم إن مرجعهم لإلى الجحيم
Then their return will be to the same blazing hell.
إنهم ألفوا آباءهم ضالين
These are the ones who found their fathers steeped in error,
فهم على آثارهم يهرعون
and they are running in their footsteps.
ولقد ضل قبلهم أكثر الأولين
Before them, a multitude of people of olden times had erred,
ولقد أرسلنا فيهم منذرين
and we had sent among them messengers to warn them.
فانظر كيف كان عاقبة المنذرين
Observe then what was the end of those that had been warned.
إلا عباد الله المخلصين
Except for the chosen servants of Allah.
ولقد نادانا نوح فلنعم المجيبون
Noah had called upon us earlier. See how excellent we were in answering him.
ونجيناه وأهله من الكرب العظيم
We delivered him and his household from the great calamity,
وجعلنا ذريته هم الباقين
and made his offspring the only ones to survive.
وتركنا عليه في الآخرين
And we established for him a good name among posterity.
سلام على نوح في العالمين
Peace be upon Noah among all the nations.
إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين
Thus do we reward all those who do good.
إنه من عبادنا المؤمنين
Surely he was one of our truly believing servants.
ثم أغرقنا الآخرين
Thereafter we caused the others to be drowned.
وإن من شيعته لإبراهيم
Abraham was on the self-same way as Noah,
إذ جاء ربه بقلب سليم
when he came to his Lord with a pure heart,
إذ قال لأبيه وقومه ماذا تعبدون
and said to his father and his people, Whom do you worship?
أئفكا آلهة دون الله تريدون
Is it false deities that you want to serve rather than Allah?
فما ظنكم برب العالمين
What do you think of the Lord of the whole universe?
فنظر نظرة في النجوم
Then he looked carefully at the stars
فقال إني سقيم
and said, I am sick.
فتولوا عنه مدبرين
So turning their backs, they went away from him.
فراغ إلى آلهتهم فقال ألا تأكلون
Then he went quietly to the temple of the deities and said, What is the matter with you? Why do you not eat?
ما لكم لا تنطقون
What is the matter with you? Why do you not speak?
فراغ عليهم ضربا باليمين
Then he turned upon them, striking them with his right hand.
فأقبلوا إليه يزفون
Whereupon people came to him running.
قال أتعبدون ما تنحتون
Abraham said to them, Do you worship what you yourselves have carved with your own hands?
والله خلقكم وما تعملون
While it is Allah who has created you and all that you make.
قالوا ابنوا له بنيانا فألقوه في الجحيم
They spoke among themselves, Build him a pyre and then throw him into the furnace.
فأرادوا به كيدا فجعلناهم الأسفلين
They had contrived an evil plan against him, but we abased them all.
وقال إني ذاهب إلى ربي سيهدين
Abraham said, I am going to my Lord, he will guide me.
رب هب لي من الصالحين
Lord, grant me a righteous son.
فبشرناه بغلام حليم
In response to this prayer, we gave him the good news of a prudent boy.
فلما بلغ معه السعي قال يا بني إني أرى في المنام أني أذبحك فانظر ماذا ترى قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين.
And when he was old enough to go about and work with him, one day Abraham said to him, My son, I see in my dream that I am slaughtering you, so consider and tell me what you think. He said, Do as you are bidden. You will find me, if Allah so wills, among the steadfast.
فلما أسلما وتله للجبين
When both surrendered to Allah's command, and Abraham flung the son down on his forehead,
وناديناه أن يا إبراهيم
we cried out, O Abraham,
قد صدقت الرؤيا إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين.
you have indeed fulfilled your dream. Thus do we reward the good doers.
إن هذا لهو البلاء المبين.
This was indeed a plain trial.
وفديناه بذبح عظيم.
And we ransomed him with a mighty sacrifice.
وتركنا عليه في الآخرين.
And we preserved for him a good name among posterity.
سلام على إبراهيم.
Peace be upon Abraham.
كذلك نجزي المحسنين.
Thus do we reward the good doers.
إنه من عبادنا المؤمنين.
Surely he was one of our believing servants.
وبشرناه بإسحاق نبيا من الصالحين.
And we gave him the good news of Isaac, a prophet, and among the righteous ones.
وباركنا عليه وعلى إسحاق ومن ذريتهما محسن وظالم لنفسه مبين.
And we blessed him and Isaac. Among the offspring of the two, some did good, and some plainly wronged themselves.